craft a banner, all you're gonna need to do is get 6 pieces of wool and a stick and put them in this formation. Put 2 by 3 with the stick on the bottom to get whatever colored banner you want. You can also find some banners generated in your world as well as from cartographers. To add different designs to your banner, you're going to need a loom. To craft a loom, all you're going to need are 2 pieces of wood planks, doesn't matter what kind they are, and 2 pieces of string. You're then going to put them in your crafting table with the 2 planks below with the string on top to get your loom. So once you have your loom, go ahead and take your banner of choice and put it in this section and whatever color of dye you would want into here to get a bunch of different options that you can add to your banner. So now let's learn how to make some really cool banners. To make this banner, you're going to need a light blue banner, a skull charge banner pattern, 4 pieces of black dye, 1 piece of white dye, and 1 piece of light blue dye. Next, you're going to want to go to your loom, take your light blue banner and put that in the top part right there. You'll take 1 piece of black dye and put it right there and find the black pally pattern. Once you have that, go ahead and place that back in. And next, we're going to take another piece of black dye and we're going to find the black saltire, grab that, put that on in. Then we can grab our piece of a light blue and we're going to find this one that looks like a border that is called the border pattern. Go ahead and put that in. We'll take our piece of white dye then and grab the white roundel. Once you have that, grab another piece of a black dye and we're going to find this kind of weird crisscrossy type thing. I believe that is the border indented. And then lastly, this is where the skull charge banner pattern that you can get from cartographers and such, you're going to throw that in there with your last piece of black dye, and the skull pattern that we would like is right there. And there we go. Also, this design was found on the Minecraft Reddit page by user Weu_God. So shout out to them for sharing this pattern. It's actually really cool. Next, let's learn how to make this one, which kind of looks like the crest of friendship from Digimon. To make this one, you're going to need 1 black banner, the flower charge banner pattern, 4 pieces of black dye, 1 piece of cyan dye, and 1 piece of light blue dye. Go ahead and go into your loom. We're going to grab our black banner and throw it right there with the piece of cyan dye. We're going to find the border pattern just like so. Go ahead and grab that and place that back. We're going to grab the light blue dye next and we're going to find the diamond shape just like this. Place that on in and grab a piece of black dye and we're going to again find the border pattern. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but we will see it come through later. So we're going to go ahead and grab that and put that in there. This is where your banner pattern is going to come into play. We're going to place that right there. Grab another piece of black dye and it's going to give us this really cool shape, which honestly looks really cool on its own, but we're going to keep going. Go ahead and take your banner pattern out. We're going to use the last 2 pieces of dye to actually choose the upper left corner right here and the bottom left corner like so. And with that, we have the crest of friendship. This design actually came from whatifgaming.com. So shout out to them for sharing these amazing patterns for us to see. Now let me show you one that I designed. To design this one, you're going to need a black banner, the flower charge banner pattern, 2 pieces of black dye, 1 piece of yellow dye, 1 piece of white dye, and 1 piece of blue dye. First thing we're going to do is grab our black banner and our flower charge. Go ahead and throw that in there with our piece of yellow dye to get a yellow flower right in the middle. Then we're going to grab our blue dye, throw that on in, take the banner pattern out, and we're actually going to choose a gradient. You can choose the top down or the bottom up. We're going to go ahead and choose the bottom up for this. Next, we're going to grab a piece of black dye and go ahead and throw that in, and we're going to find the border pattern just like so. Then we're going to grab our other piece of black dye and we're going to find the diamond shape just like so. And lastly, we'll grab our piece of white dye and find the white roundel just like that. And there we go. Did you guys have a favorite banner from today's video? Please let me know in the comments down below and let me know if you want to see more banner tutorials. YouTube seems to think you guys would like these videos. Go ahead and click on one of those if you want to see more of my content, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want to see more, and check out all my links to social media down below. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Always remember, the most important thing is to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys.